Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Cable -1 from 1997 in Marvel Comics. We've looked at Marvel's flashback month before. I enjoyed the event even as it was not a popular stunt. It was a gimmick built to appeal to folks who love and respect the company's history, but also a month-long detour for the line. Today's specimen was a highlight, a strangely portentous issue that slipped across the transom in the lead up to that year's crossover, Operation Zero Tolerance. Change was in the air in the form of a new writer and a new artist. Technically, this was James Robinson's second issue at the helm, but it would be a short tenure. In hindsight, it seems even stranger now than at the time that Marvel would go to the trouble of poaching one of the hottest writers in the industry, smack in the middle of his immensely popular run on Starman, and put him on an X-Men spinoff mired in perpetual crossovers. Sure enough, he only lasted 10 issues. About half of that brief run was drawn by the artist of this comic, making a considerably more significant debut here, the Spanish Jose Ladronn, inked by Juan Vlasco. It seems remarkable that an artist of Ladronn's caliber would get his start slumming on the late 90s X-Men line, and yet that's exactly what happened. Although he wouldn't be on board for Operation Zero Tolerance, he would return for Robinson's only real storyline, the Hellfire Hunt. After that, Robinson was gone, replaced by a true rookie, Joe Casey, who started pitching heat to Ladronn with only his third published comic book script. As a wise man once said, some guys have all the luck. As for this comic, although Robinson's run on the title may have been in some respects misbegotten, this issue nevertheless offers a glimpse of precisely how the character could be made to work. Ladronn's great stylistic advance was putting Jack Kirby and Mobius in a blender, peanut butter and chocolate mixed and smeared all across the page. The flashback month gimmick allows Robinson to reach back into the character's history, really selling the premise of a post-apocalyptic soldier of fortune, a man from an impossibly strange future sent back into the past in order to try and change history. Ladronn's talent sells the sweep and scope like few creators before, reaching back to the work of John Romita Jr. and Gene Ha, while spinning off into something completely different. This adventure tells the story of Cable's arrival in the 20th century on Muir Isle, Scotland. It's here the story fumbles a bit for modern readers through no fault of the creators. The problem is that it's difficult to fit the events of this story with what we learned about Moira McTaggart in Jonathan Hickman's House of X. This issue shows us Cable reading Moira's mind immediately on arriving in the 20th century, a process which includes ostensibly learning her deepest secrets, such as the existence of her son. The simple and probably true answer is that Hickman never read this comic, but it's nevertheless an answer that sits ill at ease for this old salt.